Hello from the UMPG studio.
Ew, 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 ew.
We have apples tomorrow. I'm crying. But yeah, this is what we look like today. Sunburn check. I don't know if I've told you guys about the somatic healing. Okay, we're gonna attempt to not look crazy. The artist that I'm working with today. Hello. Okay, from the Tulum airport with the things I can have. So I have my lunchbox with hard-boiled eggs. End of week 5 today. I'm so sunburned. I'm so sunburned. Good morning. I woke up at 6 and I had a lot of business ideas. Now that my gut stuff is like calming down and I'm starting to enter the rebuild phase, so I'm on week 6, day 2. That is honestly crazy for me to realize because, you know, you guys saw when I started this. It's also kind of crazy to know that I've documented this whole thing. I don't even know what I filmed during that whole thing because I was just really struggling. But I'm getting back to like the business ideas. So I woke up at 6 with all these ideas. I'm going to change my courses and things to a platform called Circle because it will allow me to build it out a lot more robustly and better. And I think that that's like kind of what's been holding me back with the Melodyne course because yes, I could run it on Patreon and that would be cool, but I think do it a lot better on Circle, and I can build out the other courses that I want to build and just build this life that I want to. I'm really excited about it. I feel very called for it. I also feel I don't know if I told you guys, but I did a lot of somatic work when I was in Tulum. And I had reached like the stage of my mental healing where I felt like I had done like all the cognitive stuff that I had to do, all of the like conscious work, but there were still things that were like in my body that I felt and subconscious things that were affecting my life that I need to work through. And I don't know if you believe in this stuff, but I do. But like the ancestral ties and things like that. I'm very big on like my relationship with God, like the energy, like all that kind of stuff. And I'm very sensitive to it. So did this work with her. And it was pretty darn life-changing. First time that I ever did a breathing workshop, I felt kind of similarly. It affected me so much. My body just like needed to release these things. I didn't even know it needed to release. And it was crazy. Like I found myself having flashbacks to memories that I didn't know that I had. No trauma. But like things that I didn't consciously know. You know what I mean? God. Guys, my face is so... Oh God. Sunburn check. It's honestly getting much better. But yeah, flashbacks to those things and my body was just crying and like grieving. And it was very weird and like I couldn't stop crying. So anyway, this one that I did was a mix of like another breathing session, but it was guided meditation, and then she was doing like energy work on me and inner child work and then ancestral work. I get it. I get that it sounds woo-woo. I 100% get that, but it wasn't. It wasn't for me. There were points where she would bring up certain people or whatever, and like, so I would feel things in different parts of my body. So like before we talked about the ancestral stuff, my upper lip felt like paralyzed. It was very weird. Like my mouth felt like this, and like I couldn't, so I was talking like this, like unconsciously, and this lip wouldn't move. And then I was feeling so much tingling throughout these 2 fingers, specifically this one. This lasted like for a while after the session too. But in my pinky and these 2 fingers, my right hand was more dominant at times and my left hand was more dominant at times. And then the tingling would move from like my whole face to like specifically like around my eyes to just my upper lip being paralyzed to, and I would feel the energy move. It was very weird. And I'm very grateful. Anyway, we're gonna vocal produce today. I'm like scared to wash my face right now. And I'm gonna moisturize like it's nobody's business. But anyway, good morning. Okay, we're gonna attempt to not look crazy. I'm very sunburnt. I have so much moisturizer on, but I don't want to like interrupt my skincare for how I look. So we're just gonna do our best. I am really excited because I feel like clear on the business stuff that I want to do. I think I said that already today, but like even talking to Chatty about what stage do I want to hire an editor and like, is that smart? And the podcast that I want to do that I put on the back burner for a while now, I put everything on the back burner while I've been working on my health. It's just really exciting to get my brain back, to wake up early with ideas and be excited to execute them, you know? See there, I guess I don't have to wear blush, do I? I'm so excited to go to Spain, y'all. So excited. Also, I really encourage you to, if you're someone that goes right for their phone in the morning, like me, start to have some more time where nothing's happening. I made myself do that this morning and I thought of so many things. And it's just because I'm giving my brain space to like receive and think and come up with new ideas instead of just filling all that time with Instagram or YouTube or like what I normally do. 10 out of 10 recommend. I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing with makeup, but I like how I do my makeup these days. I just gotta believe in myself. Okay, so this is the outfit that I came up with today to not aggravate my sunburn. I got this little thing on Amazon. I need to get a size smaller. This is a medium, but with the shirt on it, I feel like it's good. I need stuff that's loose, that will allow me to look professional, but like not aggravate my sunburn, so I don't know. Hello from the UMPG studios. It's beautiful here. Look at the bubble booth. We have that all set up for the artist that I'm working with today. Very cute. I have my mic chain right here in front of me. I'm very early, like very early. Like we're not gonna start until noon and it's 10:22. I'd rather get here early and have time than be like worrying, especially at this point in my career. I don't want that on my nervous system anymore. I have a half hour till they get here. I'm gonna try and do legs up the wall. I have my phone. The assistant's supposed to let me know before they come in. Let's hope that he does. Good morning. It is Friday. I feel great. Let me catch you up. You missed a whole day. So that first day at the studio, it was great, but it was really long. So I was there for 13 and a half hours. I was not ready to be there for that long. It was way too much. And then that turned yesterday into a hard day too. I mean, yesterday was a hard day anyway. And I'm realizing that I used to be able to do really long days like that and want to, but I don't want to anymore. Especially like all the nervous system healing that I've done. I don't even know if I've told you guys about the somatic healing that I did when I was in Tulum. So anyway, since then, and since like I've been doing all this gut stuff, it's become like clearer and clearer what's aligned in my life and what was just old habits, old survival patterns, old people pleasing, and like what I really want and want to build. So now I feel very sensitive to things that don't align with that. So anyway, so today is my last day with this client. We'll have a great day. The beginning's always the hardest, so it's nice. Now we like have a rapport. I'm also not peeling anymore. That was hard. Yesterday I was peeling all day. And so it was just like, I couldn't like look professional or anything. Like, see, I'm still peeling. My forehead is still peeling. Ugh. Today I'm hoping I could look a bit more professional, but whatever. I mean, I am professional, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll see you later. Hope you had a great day. Okay, so this is my outfit today. I'm letting my sunburn show today. It's getting so much better. Whatever. Also, I feel like it's crazy to not feel bloated all the time. Like, right now I feel bloated for what I've had. And that's kind of crazy because I don't look bloated. Normally when I'm bloated, it is like out to here, really hard distended stomach. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this is what we look like today. Big day, big day. Hello, can't remember if I've talked to you at all today or not. I am feeling so much better. Can't really believe how much better I'm feeling. Yesterday and today I felt pretty great. I got so much done. Sometimes I think it takes feeling better to realize how bad you felt before because it's just like normal for a long time. But I was so productive today. It's like 7 or 8 p.m. I don't even know. It's like 8 or something. Anyway, Shaina's gonna come over. I'm gonna help her with some Pro Tool stuff. I'm in such a good mood. I do feel like I want to rest, so I'm gonna do that. But like I've been getting stuff ready for Spain because I leave on Wednesday. Got one of these guys that I'll put around my body for my phone. You know, because Barcelona, I just like want one of them. Good to have. And I finally uploaded the vlog when I was at my cousin Ari's, so week 11 vlog. And I'm just really happy because that's been on my brain for a while, wanting to get that done. So it's like, you know, it's like, okay, did that. But yeah, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Week 6, day 6. I can't believe it. Week 6, day 6. I'm almost done with the first 6 weeks. Tomorrow's my last day of week 6. That's wild. I think in the beginning of this, I don't know if I thought I could do it. But I did it. And if you're struggling with stomach issues and doctors haven't listened to you, guys, I use ChatGPT and it changed my life. Also, I made a custom ChatGPT. If you don't want to do it yourself, you can use that and it just already has like the guidelines within it, and then you give it your symptoms and what's going on, and it'll help you give you a plan. So that's here too. So the link's down below. Heal your gut with me. That doesn't have to be normal. Also, a big thank you to Louie. I switched over all my live videos from Twitch to Simone Torres live page. I kept putting off downloading them all from my regular Simone Torres YouTube page and like from other places that I had them, and like uploading them. It just like all overwhelmed me. I don't know why. And so now Louie did it. That's so nice. him and my other moderators on Twitch are just so amazing, and they're like, hey, like ask me to do things. Like I don't mind. And I'm like, I think I just never want to overstep. Well, I'm still peeling a little bit, but it's much better. I think I just never want to overstep, but they're really excited about the community that we're building, so. And he was like, I'll just say no. He's like, if I don't have time or if I don't want to do it, I'll just say no. And I'm like, oh yeah. I think some part of me is always just like, oh, I don't want you to feel like you need to or whatever. So that was really nice, and I'm going to ask for help more. Also, that's what this whole time in Spain, I'm looking at it as it's going to also just be a lot of time for me to build all of my online stuff. And how cool is that? That's going to be really, really special. Oh, don't! The camera's tracking Mariah. Hello, it's me. Does the camera think that I'm Mariah? Maybe. We can't now. Guys, Shaina's over and we're doing Pro Tools night.
This is one of my favorite things to do with friends. Like the knowledge exchange, co-working vibe is the best. Like if you have a skill that you have that your friend is looking to learn, and then vice versa. That is like the pinnacle of community to me. Like being able to lift each other up in those ways. So if you have something that you're trying to learn, your friend does it, propose this. Do a knowledge exchange. It's so fun.
Ew, 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 ew.
Good morning, guys. It's week 6, day 7. This is the last day of the really hard part of this. After this, the world just starts to open up. I don't really know how to handle that, to be honest with you. I've just been so focused on getting through this really hard part, and it kind of just felt never ending a little bit. Just eating my poached chicken and avocado oil and Celtic salt. I can't believe I did it. And I think it was easy to not cheat because, like, not easy, but this was one of the hardest things I've ever done. And it's not over, right? But it's just the really hard part is over, because tomorrow I'm gonna get to start reintroductions. Yeah, I didn't cheat one time. I knew what this was, you know what I mean? Like, it's changing my life. As much as I was miserable through a lot of this, and it was so much clearing, I knew that it's what my body needed. And it's also, I just had that vision of no, I'm fixing this once and for all. I've struggled with stomach issues my whole life. I mean, actually, not my whole life, but since high school, second half of high school. Before that, I was fine. And then in college, it got really bad. First year of college was okay. Just kind of normal, upset stomach things. And then second year of college is when it got really bad. And I started going to the doctor all the time, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong. And they ended up being like, hey, don't have gluten. And I was like, okay. So I didn't, because they had tested me for celiac, and it came out negative, but it was just the blood test. And the doctor was like, I have a feeling this is affecting you based on your food log, because I was diarying all my symptoms and after what I ate and whatever. So she was like, okay, don't have it. And I also had a dream that that's what it was. I was like, okay. So then I stopped having it and my symptoms went away. She was like, okay, it's probably a false negative on the blood test. The only way to confirm it would be to do an endoscopy, to take a sample, but you'd have to be eating gluten. And if it affects you this much, don't eat gluten again. And I was like, okay. So that's been the last 13 years of my life. That was 2012. It's 2025 now. I have lived a completely gluten-free life. Not just gluten-free, just assuming I'm celiac, because that's what the doctor had said. And if I ever really wanted to get diagnosed, I'd have to eat gluten again, and that was way too scary. Then over the years, I developed more and more food intolerances, and my body kept yelling, and I didn't know what it was yelling about. I started fainting in 2019. I started getting really, really bad migraines. I would get multiple a week. I started having issues with electrolytes and nutrient absorption. And I would feel so exhausted and depleted after doing any kind of tiny physical activity. I thought I was just really out of shape. Things like going to the gym, I really loved. I know it sounds silly. I always really loved going to the gym. My parents always did. My mom is such an athlete. My parents were bodybuilders when they met. It's I grew up a lot in the daycares at the gym, and there's something about the smell of the gym and being there. I don't know, I really love the gym. But I could never really work out, because I would go and I would get excited because I was having fun, and I would work out, and then I would feel depleted afterward, not just sore, not I need to eat, not I need to sleep, just depleted. And it would take me around a week to recover usually, and I could never get enough protein in either. And so any kind of synthetic form of protein would bother my stomach. Even eating just too much normal protein would bother my stomach. I tried everything protein powder wise, anything like that. Didn't work. Go to the doctor, talking to him more about my stomach things. He's like, oh, you need to eat more legumes. Tried that. Got so sick. There's just so many things. And then it was just exhausting because some days I would have these food intolerances and some days I wouldn't. Like butter, for example. Some days I would be fine. Some days I wouldn't. I'm introducing apples tomorrow. I know, this is so funny. And then I'm like, I have apples tomorrow. I'm crying. But again, through the pursuit of trying to figure out what was wrong with my stomach, I started eating really clean and all this stuff. But I was still getting migraines. I was still getting sick. I went to an allergist. I got an allergy panel done. And they told me, oh, okay, you have a reaction to grapes and apples, yeast, eggs. There were more. And so I stopped having those for like 7 years. So I haven't had an apple in over 7 years. I think it's more like 8, or grapes. Turns out the yeast was just a trigger for the candida overgrowth that I had. And it was never celiac. And it was never just that I had something wrong with my body and that was just normal. And I accepted that normal for so long because I tried to go down the traditional medicine paths for so long. And I just kept like being like, oh, we ran this test, it's fine. We ran that, it's fine. But what they don't take into account is how the biofilm protects these things. And unless it's actively shedding, it's not going to detect these issues in your system. And so the issues that stemmed from my gut stuff affected my whole life. It wasn't just food anymore. Like, yes, it was food and I could never really go out to eat with friends. It was always like I was the one that was like giving the complicated order and talking to the server like, I have these severe allergies, like blah, 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 blah. Or like being at sessions or traveling. Just the amount of stress that it added to so many situations that it didn't need to. But it was never an issue of the food. It was an issue of the terrain. So I have a lot that I have to say about this subject because this affected my life so completely for so long. And so now seeing the other side of this, seeing that, oh my goodness, doesn't have to control my life in this way. And it feels like I have a new body, like, to be honest with you. But I don't want this vlog to be super, super long. So I still talk about this. I'm putting it on my Patreon for free. If you are interested in me sharing more of my story in this, the link is below. But, oh gosh, guys, I can talk about this stuff forever because, wow, building my dream life. Again, I thought that it was going to be just building to move to Spain. But healing my nervous system and my gut. Woo. Okay, back to it. And I'm just so grateful. I'm going to eat an apple tomorrow. I can't believe it. Even like the smell of apples. Oh my gosh, I miss apples. Like an apple with peanut butter. Smell it. Oh, I just put sanitizer on my hands. I think that's what I needed today. Just some joy. Some joy and some floss. What's going to be hard is only having half of an apple tomorrow, because that's what I'm allowed. And then it's butter. Hey. Good morning. I don't know, y'all. Last time was a full moon. I get really affected by that. I think also because I just did so much somatic work, ancestral work, like that kind of thing. This lunar cycle. I know I sound woo-woo, but it's real, y'all. I swear. I feel hungover, to be honest with you, from all the emotion yesterday. I feel like I've just been trying to shake it out of me. I'm not even like that excited for the apple right now. I am. I know I will be. Guys, I'm peeling so much. You want to see? Look, I have a heat rash. It's not good. That's scary. Okay, time for me to prep my apple first. I'm gonna peel it. Maybe I should cut it first, so I only can have half. Oh, it smells so good. Oh gosh. I kind of forget how to deal with apples. I'm gonna cut it in 4. Oops, almost cut myself. I probably should be doing this on a cutting board, but oh no. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, which half do I want? I feel like I kind of perfectly cut it. This one I cut more, so I'm gonna do that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh man, I'm gonna keep this just to smell it. Time to simmer it. This isn't just 7 weeks of no apples, it's 8 years of no apples. So, wow, I'm gonna take this moment to myself. Whew.
See you next time on Simone's News.
Thanks so much for watching. This is one of my dreams that I'm putting into reality. So thank you so much for being here. If you like it, helps a lot. Share, subscribe. Maybe check out this one. YouTube thinks that you might like this one. Or maybe check out my music if you haven't. Or maybe another vlog.